I thought I'd go back to the 1313 series with 1313 Night of the Widow. Sadly, unlike Haunted Frat, Night of the Widow isn't just 120 minutes of male objectification, which means it's objectively worse than Haunted Frat. Directed by everyone's favourite David DaCosta, Night of the Widow leans more towards telling a complete story with enough twists to put M. Night Shyamalan to shame, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get to the movie. This house seems familiar. This intro and music also sounds familiar. Look out, it's Pyramid Head's slightly less known stepsister, slightly octagonal head.
I want a divorce, Michael.
Wait, what was that?
I want a divorce, Michael.
What sort of pre-op finding your female voice is that? Well, at least there's a weapon in Night of the Widow, not just being hover-handed to death like in Haunted Frat. We finally get a taste of that rich in-depth story DaCosta's crafted for us this time. These four are Michael's friends from high school, Bess, Shane, Nero and Alan. After finding out about Michael's murder, which the police are now calling a break-in gone wrong, they've been invited to Michael's home for his funeral.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, like 5 years.
Yeah, you look well.
Yeah, well maybe you could have called me and told me that 5 years ago.
I meant to call.
Man, well, you should have called me 5 years ago.
Could you sound any more bitter?
So where is everybody?
Well, define everybody. Old Mikey was an orphan. That's how he got this place when he turned 18. Hell, we're the closest thing he's got to friends and family.
Well, there's his brother.
Peter? You kidding? Nah, they won't even live in the same country. Yeah, he's probably on a yacht somewhere throwing a party.
And there's Michael's wife, or I mean his widow.
What? Mikey was married?
So I heard.
Spoiler, Bess is Michael's widow. I would have waited till later to spoil this, but it's not like it's some sort of massive jaw-dropping moment. Bess being Michael's wife brings up way too many plot holes in the movie. I couldn't help but spend the rest of the review pointing them out as they come up. Okay, so now knowing this, who is the funeral director slash lawyer talking to in these scenes?
They're arriving.
I saw it. Somebody's in there.
That's a statue.
He's the lawyer, so he must know that Bess is Michael's wife, but he knows Bess is outside. Also, why does Bess seem so frightened about the funeral director being in the house? As if she doesn't know who he is. She must have been around with the planning of her husband's funeral.
Cremation, huh? Not me, man. Live fast, die young, leave a good-looking corpse, you know what I mean?
Amen.
Why do we always think we're so young and this could never happen to us?
Because we are.
It turns out Alan was mega gay for Michael, and goes off to have a little cry when Nero says mean things about him, and that's because that's Nero's entire character trait. He says mean things that people don't like. We discover in the flashback that Alan and Michael spoke about running away together while not doing homoerotic things shirtless with balls. But Michael tells Alan he can't run away with him on a gay cruise because of his wife. How dare he have responsibilities and just can't uproot and abandon his life, this selfish prick. Well, Alan meets the same fate as his lover and gets got by the widow.
There's 6 chairs.
Yes. 6 of you were invited to the reading.
6?
Yourself, your companion, Mr. Nero, here, and the 2 others that accompanied you here.
And Hayden.
The 6th seat is for Mr. Stevenson's widow.
Knowing Bess is Michael's wife, why did the funeral director set up seats for both Bess and Michael's wife? Also, this guy that shows up out of nowhere is now just a part of the movie. We never really get his backstory or why he was late, but I guess this is the sort of stuff you're expected to accept in these movies. Well, it turns out in Michael's living will, he left his whole fortune to the person who finds a key in the house. Michael has a widow, so legally he can't do this. When he dies, his wife inherits all his money. That's how that works. How did he arrange this event with his bank anyway? Did he go up to him one day and say, by the way, when I die, I'm going to play hide the key with my friends, and whoever wins, I want you to give them all my funds? Yeah, I don't think so. Nero being the biggest douche is hell-bent on finding the key, while the others seem rather uninterested in becoming overnight millionaires.
Michael had a widow?
Okay, you were shocked to find out Michael had a wife, but now you're going to tell a story about how Michael's wife cheated on him. Make up your mind. Twist, Bess cheated on Michael with Nero, which then brings up the point, why does he act as if he doesn't know who Michael's wife is? And why isn't he slightly confused when the funeral director lays out seats for both Bess and Michael's wife? Okay, it's been established in the 1313 movies that the UV light filter signifies an event taking place in the past or is a dream sequence. So why is this scene in the past with the UV filter spliced between present day footage which also has the same filter? I guess you're not supposed to notice this because they have Nero washing his armpits 20 times on screen. Can we wash that bit of dirt off the window before shooting? Because set dressing matters, goddammit. When the gang finds out that Michael's ashes are missing, they suspect the funeral director has something to do with it. Slightly unfazed by the missing ashes, Nero sets off to find the key, while Shane and Hayden goes off to find the director.
Besides, why would Michael have a widow's veil in his bar? He was a little weird, but it's not like...
Hayden and Sean discovers Michael's dark secret, and that secret is that he moonlights as a drag queen at the local gay bars. That's the only logical reason I have for anyone to own this number of the same dress. Disgusted at this drag queen revelation, they decide they need to find everyone and get out of the house as soon as possible. Connor comes across the urn, seeing it on its side with the ashes missing. He is then confronted by the widow.
I don't know how this could have happened. I don't know who would have done such a thing. Mrs. Stevenson, I have to call the police. You have to help me on this one.
This is no way to run a funeral, Mr. Friel.
I don't know who would have done this.
We're going to need another body to burn.
God damn, her voice gets me every time. This Woman in Black sequel is far better than the original. Hayden and Shane split up to look for everyone, because no horror movie is complete without the splitting up and looking for clues cliche. Take note of where Hayden goes. He leaves the kitchen, goes outside, goes up a set of stairs and into a bedroom. That's where the widow kills him. It's important because it will come up later. Nero ventures into the kitchen to find the key and encounters the widow.
There are some things you don't want to see, trust me.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like my handiwork.
Jesus Christ, can I have done a better job at dubbing over that line? He gets stabbed, big deal, but again, note, he got killed in the kitchen. Shane finds Bess and to follow the let's split up and look for clues cliche, they're gonna pull the mobile phone has no signal cliche. And this one's offensively bad because I don't think any mansion home in LA would be out of not just one, but 2 different people's mobile phone providers. Hey, look who they find in the kitchen. Hayden, even though he died nowhere near the kitchen. And where did Nero go? Because he did actually die in the kitchen. How did they fuck up this scene so badly?
What? The widow's here. What? The widow's here. I saw who it was. It's her! It's her!
Oh my god, Bess is Michael's wife. I had no idea. This is a shocking revelation. Well, Bess goes on a massive crazy person rant on how she didn't kill Michael and only loved him, to then go on to attempt to murder Shane. And then there's this scene.
You're not going to hit me with that. That's the best you can do?
Jesus, best part Terminator, she took that like a champ.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bojangles, but that money is mine.
If there's anything I hate, it's a poser. What's wrong, Bess? Confused?
Oh my god, twist, the widow's a different person. Another twist, Shane's a part of the widow's plan. Another twist, Michael's really the widow. And another twist, Bruce Willis is actually dead. I guess my drag queen comment from earlier wasn't that wrong. So we get their motives. Shane and Michael faked Michael's murder to frame Bess. Which then brings up the question, which body did they use? At the start of the movie they said there was a police and news report. Did they not wonder where the murder victim's body went during this murder investigation? We find out that Connor faked the police autopsy reports and used someone else's ashes, which then brings up the point of who actually did steal the ashes? What use did stealing the ashes do? Alan and Michael were gay for each other, so why did he kill him? Scratch that, why did they kill anyone? Killing Nero made sense because he slept with Bess. But Hayden didn't do anything wrong. Why did Hayden point out Bess as his killer when he died? He wasn't a part of the plan, so why would he do that? Unless she did actually kill him, which makes no sense.
Are loose ends?
Nope.
Good. Because I didn't want to split your estate with anybody else. Especially not you.
This was also Michael could be free of Bess and him and Shane could run off together. But not wanting to share the money, Shane kills Michael. How is he now going to access the money in Michael's name? He went through all this and fucked himself in the end. Why couldn't they just frame Bess for Michael's murder, then go spend the money? Why were the other murders needed? Just listing these plot holes in the movie gives me a headache. In closing, 1313 Night of the Widow is a completely forgettable movie. With its attempts of actually having a story, it made the movie less enjoyable than the other movie, which consisted of nothing but an hour and a half of softcore gay porn. If you like this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to my channel. I upload new movie reviews every Friday, and if you want to recommend me a movie, do it at my Twitter @ChipJack.
Creeporama.